Hey y'all, we are back with another video. Another one. All right, y'all, what's up? It's your girl Brittany back better, another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is, you know your girl posts frequently. I am on the air right now. We love it here. Literally been want to do this for so long in my life. So I'm very grateful and I'm very thankful for everybody who watches me. I appreciate y'all down and up. Love you, mean it. All right, y'all, get in your stance because we are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping, we doing a ducky pow, our ducky yow into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. Come on, y'all, without further ado, let's get into the video. So first things first, I'm gonna start off with some positives. As y'all know, I love to do a summary before we get started into the video. I love the fact that they are dropping Babbage only at 12 o'clock. I appreciate that so much because I don't always want to wait till 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, sometimes you want a show to go and come out. Thank you. And I'm very appreciative that they are giving us the shows early. Let me say that. Okay, number 2. Now this is where we get into some little negatives. The audio did not match with the visual. The audio was lagging very much so. And this is what I'm saying when I say certain things shouldn't be happening if y'all going into like 3 years. It should never be lagging. Like, who's watching it before it comes out? Who's editing it? Like, we need somebody to watch it before it comes out. The viewers shouldn't have to tell y'all that it's lagging. Okay? That was that. Got them out the way. So, this was a good episode. I will say that. This was a good episode. Let me start off with the elephant in the room. If I'm Miya, I'm never telling Tori that I was about to jump her. I'm not doing that ever. It's not a day that's going to go by. It's not nobody that's going to make me feel bad. I'm never making it seem like I was trying to jump her. Then she told me, if you would have jumped, LaRue would have came in. Well, I would take LaRue over you any day. When I tell you, me and LaRue will be round after round. Okay? Get up, and if at first you don't succeed, take a step back and try again. I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you that. And again, like I continue to say, they have made her the big bad wolf, and she is enjoying playing this role because she's the biggest girl on the show. It's like we're scared of you because you're the biggest girl on the show, and because you're big, they have made you into the bully, and you have taken on the role. Like, you don't mind, but you should mind. Nobody else is taking, well, not necessarily taking on that role, but Milan. But who is Milan? Nobody. But you know, because of your weight, like I keep saying, she don't feel like she supposed to be there. They don't feel like she supposed to be there either because of her weight. And instead of her understanding like why they brought her, you know, because obviously they brought her to play this role. That's why they didn't put her on the jet. You know, that's why they seclude her from certain things, because they want her to do the most. And I get it, like, it's entertaining, like the big girl doing the most. She don't mind speaking up, blah, blah, blah. But I would say for image purposes, she needs to understand how she looks. And she doesn't look good. She looks very stupid. Just in my personal opinion. It's not a good look. Overall. It's just not a good look. And to me, I can kind of see through it. It's not that entertaining for the big girl to be picking on the little ones. I mean, they not little, but you know, you look a mess. It looks like you're not supposed to be here, and you're acting as if you're not supposed to be here, and they're scared of you. They're scared of you. They, all this, oh my God, you have so much confidence, or oh my God, you're so pretty. She know they doing it because they do not want to fight her. And instead of you taking on a different role, you chose to take on this role. And I'm sure 10 times out of 10, you're getting backlash because for the past 2 episodes, she's came out and been like, oh, I didn't mean it like that, y'all. I apologize because I did this. Always having to apologize because she be doing the most. When it's, even if it's called for, you shouldn't be doing it. Because everybody feel like you don't supposed to be here. Even you feel like you don't supposed to be here. So you're compensating for not feeling like you're supposed to be here by trying to be a bully. And the only reason why these girls are on their toes about you is because you're fat. It's no other reason. Those thick arms, they don't want to hit their face. Simple. I mean, I wouldn't either. I would be bowing down too. I ain't gonna lie to you. But to be honest, if anything, they probably not gonna cast her for season 2. And the only reason why I say that is because, again, they don't feel like she's supposed to be here anyway. And she took on the role of the villain. A lot of people don't really care for the villain unless you like an Ivory. She's not Ivory though, And even if they do bring her back, she won't be the villain again. She won't do that because she is getting a lot of backlash for doing this. So either they won't bring her back just because she's doing the most and she's got so much backlash. And honestly, nobody's going to ever be like, bring her, bring her. When they do like the Young and Recklesses of the world, more so like Young and Reckless. The Young and Reckless, how we all vote and say who we want on there. She will not be in the comments 10 times out of 10. And like I said before, if they do another season, they do a season 2, either they won't put her on there, or when she does come, she's going to try to change her image. She won't be as aggressive as she was this season. So we start off where we left off with Sav and Jordan. So Sav out of breath. That waiting caught up to her. She over there huffing. I said, girl, she ain't used to all that weight on her. She just used to carrying that wagon and teddy. She ain't used to the rest. Baby, yo, it's a marathon. No shade. It be like that. So Jordan, like, I ain't even do nothing to Sav. Sav came for me like, I'm ready to go. We move on to Tori and the wig cap. The wig cap girl, the wig cap is speaking. The wig cap is saying hello. So Tori's confronting the girls. She letting it be known who she don't feel like been popping their stuff. Nobody asked, but okay. She get to Mommy G. Mommy G and slid behind whoever that was. I think that was Nia Lee. She had slid behind her. She said, I never said nothing about you. I never spoke on you. Tori said, I don't like liars. Mommy G said, you gonna like one today. You better leave me alone. I ain't got my vape today. I ain't got my vape today. I ain't got the courage today, okay? I'm in my right mind today. I'm in my right mind. My Lord, where you at? Where's Allure? Where's Allure? Let me get Allure. I'll fight you again. I don't want to fight her. So they hear some ruckus going on in some other rooms. So all you see is Jordan and like security all beside her and Naya yelling at her talking some chill out, chill out. Jordan like, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. And that's what I'm saying. I like somebody who's not gonna self-abandon. If you gonna be who you are, you gotta be who you are, even when the odds are against you. And let me say this too, because I seen in my comments, and maybe it wasn't on this video. I don't know. But sometimes y'all be wanting me to quote unquote choose the best side, or I need to go with the narrative or whatever y'all go with. Baby, I've never been that person. Ever. Y'all watch me for my opinions in the Kiki cackles. We're not always gonna agree, and I'm not finna conform. If you don't like my opinion, that part you just don't like. You take what you need and That's that. But y'all know, like, Mac, I don't care for. Pressure, I don't care for. I live for Jordan right now. I live for Sav. I like Big Lex's music. LaRue is not all that to me. Tori, I could care less for. Somebody said the fat jokes is getting annoying. Oh, hey, skip it. No shade. The fat jokes might be corny. They might be lame. But over here, I'm Kiki cackling. As long as I'm Kiki cackling, it is what it is. But yeah, so I just want to make that clear. Like, y'all not gonna agree with everything that comes out of my mouth. And like the great Wendy Williams said, I'm a woman and I could change my mind. So, today I might not like somebody. Tomorrow, I might mess with them. And I can't be biased to certain people. It just is what it is. I'm not biased to everybody. But I have my faves, and they will forever be my faves. Simple. Okay. Anyways, moving back and forth. So Jordan, like, I don't care. I don't care. Whatever. So now you're like, hey, you know what you signed up for? See, and that's my point. When I say producers need to stay behind the screen. She had already told y'all she wasn't gonna fight. I know some of y'all feel as though Jordan knew what she signed up for. She should have fought. If she already told them that she was not fighting and she wasn't gonna get down what she was mad at, it is what it is. It is what it is. To me, as the producers, I just feel as though they need to be in the background. It should be no reason why the producer is yelling at her, cussing at her, and telling her that she knows what she signed up for. And if you are gonna do that, they should have muted it, because sometimes they'll mute the a part of a scene. They'll do that. Just certain parts I feel as though could have been muted or could have been taken out. Simple. LaRue ends up talking to Sav. Sav, girl, I don't, was it water on the floor? The man that fell on top of her. I'm like, how did you slip and fall to her back? What's going on here? I need to know what's going on. Cause she wasn't moving that quick. Like, what is going on? He needs help. Back up, thank you. But LaRue goes over and talks to Sav and tells Sav, "What the are you doing? It's $50,000. What are you doing? Get out. Tighten up, nigga, tighten up." So Sav tightens up. LaRue, that's not your place. You are not a producer. You are a cast member. But if that's your girl, I get it. It's $50,000 on the line, bitch. I get it. So Sav has to go to her room because she's on timeout. She's doing too much. I really like how Sav is in her delusional, I'm going to get down where I'm mad at era. I'm glad that she don't mind. I love that she don't mind. So the first confessional, she ends up saying she packed Jordan out. I don't know about all that. Okay, calm down. Relax. Simple. Somebody's on that, need that, and started going crazy. She said, come here right now, need that. I said, girl, relax. This is really Sav's show. Sav is truly like coming to the table. Need that. I love it, but to an extent, like, let's not go too far. Like, you're in your baby steps of finding your voice. Just find it. Thank you. So Jordan starts acting like a wild horse who do not want to simmer down. She was very with the body. I'm like, Jordan, calm down, girl. Like, relax. She like, I'm crazy. I wasn't trying to act like that. I'm like, Jordan, shut up. Go home, bye. I don't care. I love Jordan. I really do, but relax. Shut up. I don't care. She like, give me my phone so I call my mama. I said, girl, that's me every time. Gotta call her. Get her on the phone. Irritated. I need to talk to her. Like, really, if anything, I just need her to listen. Cause you know how it is. Like, if you do something out of character, but you want to talk to your mama about it. Cause your mama gonna be like, okay, you did too much. Your mama gonna tell you if you're wrong. Or if your mama hype it up and be like, yeah, because you did what needed to be done, you really more so looking for validation from your mama. Like, mama, this girl play with me. I had to let her know, mama. They didn't let me get to the girl. Because you know, with your mama, you're not going to tell your mama that you really wasn't trying to fight. You're going to be like, I let him know. Like, let her in. You gonna add a little more for your mama. So, yeah, I think that's what it was. But overall, Jordan is gone. She did not need that. So let me start off by saying this about the next scene. The house is gorgeous. I really like the house. I really like the intro song, like the man said, like how he loved New York. I don't know. It sounded very nice. I really like that song. Not like downloadable, but I liked it, as the intro to come in. I did like it. The house is gorgeous though. I really do like the architecture of the house. It's really nice. So boom, Blue Jasmine comes down, and I really like Blue Jasmine. I like her too on the show. So Blue Jasmine comes down and she lets it be known that 4,000 or 4,500 dollars was taken out of her bag or whatever. She said that she feels as though it was Mommy Zen who took it. If I'm Mommy Zen and I'm looking at her BBL, no shade. Get your money. Like, I'm not saying that people need to stay on. What I'm saying is, I understand. Like, look at her BBL. Look at it. Look at her BBL. I need that. Thank you. Y'all want to vote me out? I'm leaving here with something. It might not be mine. It might not be right, but I'm leaving here with something. So she left out of there with something. Okay, simple. Also, Nia Lee, Rolex, and something else had got stolen, but it was more so about the Rolex. So the first confessional that she said about the Rolex, I was like, when she was saying like it was sentimental to her, the first thing I'm like, girl, shut up. Like, you just want your Rolex. But then, she just kept talking about it. And I was like, okay, it really might be a sentimental thing for her. And I definitely understand that. Do y'all not have locks on y'all luggage? Because every time I travel, me and mine travel, we have locks on our luggage. I don't know if I think it was in her purse, but like, you don't have a lock on your purse. And it's not your fault because nobody should have stole it. But I'm just saying, y'all have like really expensive stuff on. Like, look at the clothes. You know what I'm saying? Look at the diamonds on y'all's necks and everything else. Y'all don't have that stuff locked up. I would be overly protective of my stuff. Overly. So they thinking it's more so like the men who drove them and stuff like that. If that's the case, it really is gone. Somebody should have had their eyes on their stuff. Simple, somebody should have been having their stuff. Instead of having Tori come out there and talk to all the girls and tell the girls how she should have been on the plane more than them, y'all should have had their stuff being brought in so y'all could check their stuff. So Niley ends up going into details, just about the bag, the watch. I understand that, everybody want their stuff. Everybody protective and sensitive about their stuff. So I get that. And hopefully it did come back up. Now, why they want her passport, I don't know. What you want a passport for? You probably don't look like her, so what you stealing the passport for? It's crazy. Now, I will say this. So the girls are very, concerned, supportive, everything. So Nicole says, oh, well, you could check my stuff. Then turns around and say, you could check everybody's stuff. Nicole, shut your up. Don't volunteer her to check my stuff if I ain't said yet that she could check mine. Like, Nicole just be talking. She's just here and she's so annoying. Like, who you think you is? You volunteer your stuff to be checked. Don't be you can check my by the way, you can check everybody else's too. Like, shut up. So Big Lex chimes in, telling the girls, like, I love this for Niley. Like, I love this. I love to see women come together. Can we all do the same for Tori? Because Tori is one of us. Can we accept Tori? Because she is one of us as well. Mind you, let me say this. Big Lex and Tori look amazing. Love both of their outfits. They ate that up. Clean cut. They look good. It's Tori in saying, y'all fake. Y'all are fake. And honestly, I'm sure it's not gonna be genuine. In this case, Lex shouldn't have said nothing. And they're not accepting her because she is saying what she's saying now, what she's allowing to come out her mouth. I if we got somebody that is consistently antagonizing us as the cast, why would we not keep our guard up around her? Why would I not have her 50 feet away from me? And again, like I said before, going back to my first point, y'all don't feel like she's supposed to be here no way. Y'all don't feel like she fits the mold of the girls that's there. Every time y'all talking to her or she gets into it, one of y'all, somebody saying, I told you how confident you were, how beautiful you were. And she goes for the ones who's giving her those compliments because she doesn't feel like she's supposed to be there. And like I said before, she don't think that she's supposed to be there. Y'all don't think that she's supposed to be there. So therefore, because she don't feel like she's supposed to be there, she's gonna make y'all uncomfortable. She is going to start stuff. She's going to try to fight y'all and everything else because she knows that she's not supposed to be there. And to be honest, y'all don't want her there. So that's why they're not really embracing her, because they really don't want her there. And two, you never know who she's finna hit. So no, I'm not embracing you because we just never know what you finna give. If I embrace you, I give you a hug, you doing all this crying, in a minute then your wig come off, you and punch somebody in the face. So no, I would stay cautious of the big red wolf too. Like, simple. So Tori lets it be known that somebody was thinking about jumping her. I'm like, that been day one. Thought on my mind, simple. So she lets it be known that somebody that she heard from the grapevine that somebody wanted to jump her. So the Miya girl jump in and she like, oh, can I speak on that? Knowing that she's one of the ones who was thinking about committing the jump. So she started trying to talk and she's basically letting it be known that she and Gorgeous Doll made a pact. You know, if one fight, we fight. Like, we gonna have each other back the whole time. She said, now, quote unquote, if it was a one-on-one, they weren't gonna jump in on one-on-one. But then in her confessional, she let it be known, like, if the friend is getting beat up, she gonna jump in there. So Gorgeous Doll then tries to talk. LaRue like, shut up. You're always talking. Shut up. Nobody cares. They start jumping down Gorgeous Doll throat. They feel as though like she always got something to say. She never shuts up. Like, shut up. I'm like, where was this energy day one when she was talking to us for 30 minutes? Why y'all ain't tell her to shut up then? Y'all want to tell her to shut up now because it's not fitting with the narrative of Tori. But when I had to hear her for 30 minutes, nobody complained. Everybody just sat there and was going like, right, yeah, right, yeah, right, yeah. Like, please, if you're going to go for one, go for all. Thank you. Management. So a replacement come in and her name is Miss Dreams, Miss 304. Okay, I was like, girl. All right, but she is pretty. She's super pretty. She comes in. I don't know what she's saying because it's very much lagging, and I'm ready to move on. I don't know why Lex was going so hard on Miss J. Miss J look cute to me. Miss Dreams, Miss J, Miss 304. She gave. Her bust down was busting down. Her jewelry was busting down. She said she from another network. I've never seen her. If y'all have, I know y'all gonna tell me in the comments. I appreciate y'all in advance. But I've never heard of this lady, so I don't know who she is. But Lex do need to get a girl her props. She did come in cute. So they go to the casting call. They leave the casting call, and then they go on this boat. LaRue so funny. Mommy G so funny. So LaRue is letting Mommy G know, like, you know, we cool now. Then she gives her an example of how she did her and starts like flying her hand in her face. Mommy G said, oh, what we doing? Barbie said, we ain't even ate yet. Girl, I was hollering. I'm with Barbie. I love to eat. Like, please don't ruin it for me now. I'm hungry. So Mommy G sets the boundary. She set the tone. She said, like, oh, well, let's not do that again. Like, you don't need to reenact what happened. I know what happened. I was there. We grown. Not too much. So we move on to the next table, and Sav lets it be known that she wants to apologize to the girlies for what she did on the plane. Here go Milan. I know that's right. Shouldn't you be seconding that? Shouldn't you be saying, like, yeah, me too? Like, you know what? Both of us should take accountability because we both had a part to play. Oh, you just know that's right. Okay. So Sam, like, I'm gonna be on the next season. I'm going to every city, but I'm gonna be on the next season. Simple. Nicole starts saying something. I don't know. All I see is every time they pan the camera back to Gorgeous Doll, I'm just seeing Mommy G talking. I'm like, what is she talking? Who is she talking to? Because when they pan it back over to Sav and Nicole, they're not paying Mommy G a lick of attention. So I'm trying to figure out who is she talking to. The vaping took her to a whole nother universe, obviously. So Miss J ends up asking Big Lex, do she have an issue with her? Apparently, Lucky told her, and ain't Lucky Big Lex sister? Y'all let me know. Simple. I don't know. But anyways, so Lucky told Miss J 3 to 4 years ago that Big Lex had an issue with her. So she was just, addressing it. Lex calls Lucky. Lucky like, what are you talking about? She don't know. She ain't forgot what she had told her. She said it's been 3 and 4 years. I don't even remember what I ate yesterday. So like, I definitely don't remember telling you that or whatever. So Big Lex, like, I don't have no issue with you. Like, it is what it is, da da da. So the girl, like, getting loud. She like, I'm just asking a question. Like, I don't need to ask Lucky nothing. Like, you right here in my face, woman to woman. I'm asking you. So you see LaRue trying to jump in. She hollering and she get to patting the girl. I'm like, LaRue, mind your business. She just was trying to fold you up in your clothes. Like, relax. Then Nia Lee jumping up, going crazy. I'm like, where was this energy for Blue Jasmine? Barely anywhere to be found. You wanted to be left out. But now you're jumping, skipping, hopping, leaping, doing a day into something that has nothing to do with you. Saying, like, they on a boat. She's not going to get kicked off the boat for her. All this, all that. But again, y'all doing a TV show. When y'all rent these boats and these planes out, y'all should be letting them know, hey, this is a ratchet TV show. They're going to holler. They're going to yell. Can we come on your establishment and film? Simple. It don't have to get physical, but it's a TV show. This is usually what happens. And obviously she wasn't here when the whole plane situation, all that happened. I'm sure y'all didn't fill her in on what happened either. So therefore, she just going with the flow of how people usually do TV. They yell, scream, fight, throw stuff, act a fool, act a donkey at these establishments. She's going off normal script. So Lex and Miss J and Maya, I don't even know why Maya's there, but okay. So they go out and they have a private conversation. Now the girl had confused me too. I'm looking like Lex because like, huh? She like, I didn't confront you years ago because I'm about making some money. And she was like, well, if you about making some money, why did you say something to me? Which that was going to be my next question. Like, what does you making money have to do with you confronting her? Like, it's not going together. So she was like, I don't want to be around nobody who don't care for me like that. Da da da. I just want to make sure, like, it wasn't no issue on your hand. Lex like, no, it wasn't an issue on my hand. Now, a little bit of me is like, if you said you didn't like me 3 or 4 years ago, I'm going to keep my head on a swivel. And I might, tell you like, hey, this girl said that you ain't really care for me like that. I probably would have did the same thing. Even if it was 3 or 4 years ago, I like to be comfortable. I don't like to have my head on a swivel. So I can understand her not wanting to have her head on a swivel. I get that part. That's understandable. But when she said I'm about making money, that threw me off. That part threw me off because I'm like, what does that have to do with you confronting her? But moral of the story is they really don't have no beef. They let it go as if it really was something to let go. But they let it go. It's over with. And Lex really don't care for Miss Ping Pong Head. So I do like the fact that Lex was making Lucky stand on that. She like, I will personally fly her out here. When we get back to the house, me, you, and her gonna get on the phone because I ain't never talked about you. And I ain't got no reason to. You ain't gotta keep your head on the swivel because I know I ain't finna keep mine on one. I like that. That gave Boss Girl energy. Okay, simple. Cause make her stand on that. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I could not keep up with what they were saying in the argument. I could not keep up. It was too many people talking over each other at one time. All I got from it though was that they were scared of Tori. Nobody wants that issue with Tori. Obviously, if the girl Miya was running up, in my opinion, she probably did like a pump fake, playing like she was running up to say like, oh, I was about to run up, but then Big Legs told me to stop. It's never a day that I feel as though she was finna come in and punch no Tori for no Gorgeous Doll. I don't care how she know Gorgeous Doll, even if she really do know Gorgeous Doll, whatever. Girl, I don't think that she was finna come up and help Gorgeous Doll. She was gonna let Gorgeous Doll get whooped, but they gonna have on camera, oh, I tried. I think it was more so like that on her end, which I understand. I'm not helping you when it comes to Tori. I'm not helping you. Tori knew what it was. She know they scared of her. Obviously, she used it to her advantage. They a move. She like, what you moving for? The girl Miya was getting close. She like, what you getting closer for? Tori don't care. She gonna fight y'all regardless. So basically, she gonna fight Miya. Miya do not want to get hit up. Do not want to get beat up. Miya up here crying. She up here like, don't say that, but don't say that. I never said that. Like, regardless of the fact, y'all really don't want that with Tori. And that's okay. That's understandable. Like, it is what it is. I guess too, everybody feels some type of way about Gorgeous Doll. They just feel like Gorgeous Doll need to shut up. She talk too much. And to an extent, she do talk too much. And I had already said that they was gonna be coming for Gorgeous Doll because she is the one somewhat like creating the scenes and trying to call people out and stuff like that. So it was only gonna be a matter of time that somebody was gonna be like, "Oh, you're not gonna call nobody out. Like you come to the forefront since you got so much to say. Since you think you big bad wolf, let's see what you talk about." I don't know how her and Blue Jasmine started arguing. I don't even know how Blue Jasmine even ended up getting in the middle of it. But then her and Blue Jasmine started going back and forth. Her and Blue Jasmine getting into it. Blue Jasmine throws something at her, and it seems as though they was about to get to fight on the bus on the next episode. She talking about some, Blue Jasmine, you been wanting to smoke with me. I could tell you been wanting to say something to me. But everybody has put in their head that Gorgeous Doll just talk too much. She let it be known, like producers be telling her to say stuff, or she just is curious. But they said you too curious, and you asking too many questions and not throwing enough hands. So you need to throw more hands and stop being so goddamn curious, okay? With your curious ass. Curious your head ass, okay? Stop being so curious. Catch these fades. So it do seem as though, Gorgeous Doll is gonna be hated. I'm surprised y'all didn't hate Tori. But obviously why they're not gonna do that with Tori. As I told y'all before the season even started, it was Gorgeous Doll was the one who seemed like she was gonna be the villain of the show. I had already told y'all this, so it makes sense why everything is going how it's going. Because Gorgeous Doll is letting it be known that she had alliances and everything else, and it was other people who wanted to get Tori too. And the crazy thing is, it's like Gorgeous Doll, like, okay, I already got beat up. Now you finna get beat up. Like, I don't care. You going down with me. I don't mind. I never mind. That's what it seemed like. She won't other people to get beat up because she had to get beat up. So she like, if I had to get beat up and I'm not the only person who felt some type of way about you, I'm gonna expose them too, because I'm not gonna get beat up by myself. And it's like, girl, take that L. But y'all do look a little crazy up there explaining yourselves as grown women to another grown woman. Obviously, they scared of Tori. And I would be too. But see, Tori don't mind. She don't mind playing this villain role. She don't. So, and the girl Miya trying to go crazy, but it's like, girl, don't go crazy on me when you said that you was gonna jump in. Like, since you want to jump in so bad, you finna get beat up too, Miss Jump In. So it seems like, in my opinion, Gorgeous Doll just trying to take whoever she can down with her. She don't feel like she should be the only one getting beat up, because a lot of more people have opinions about Tori than just her. So it seems on the next episode they're gonna do this toy drive. That's so nice. Bianca also comes. I don't know why. Boring. And the whole offing yourself scene comes in. With a, well, basically Nicole and Mommy G in competition on who would rather be gone up out of here the most. And apparently, out of everybody that laughed, Mommy G felt some type of way that LaRue laughed. So she called LaRue out. And LaRue, with her broke halfway bunny on, told Mommy G, like, okay, you going to have to fight about it. You going to call me out, we're going to fight. Simple. They got to fight. I really can't wait to this scene come up, because it was funny. I'm not gonna lie. Like, of course, that's horrible that these women wanted to leave. You know, I do hate that, but it was funny, like the way they edited it. So if it's still edited like when Milan was like, huh? It's gonna be funny. Horrible, situation. Really do hate that. And awareness is really good, and I am happy that they are talking about that, because it is people out here who do feel that way sometimes. And I'm not gonna lie, it definitely can't cross anybody's mind to, like, why even do all this? Like, what is the point? So I can understand that. So I am glad that they are kind of talking about a topic that needs to be talked about. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Oh, let me add this in real quick. I'm so tired of them. Every time something small happens, they be like, that is a bad bitch. That's how I knew these girls were a bad bitch. Anyway, just some food for thought. Like, every time somebody do something does not correlate to being a bad bitch. Just could be, an overall good human being. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna see y'all next one. Peace out.